Good morning, students. Now we will discuss the process of digestion. So one by one we will discuss. First, we know that digestion start in mouth, that is of starch. Some of the starch is converted into sugar through the amylase, which was secreted by the mouth or the salivary glands. Then digestion in stomach. We know that stomach have gastric juices, that is mucus, hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric is also known as HCl, and the enzyme pepsin. So mucus make the moisten of the stomach layer or the lining of the stomach. Then hydrochloric acid usually make the stomach acidic and kill the bacteria which enter inside the stomach. And enzyme secreted by the stomach is the pepsin, which help to break down the protein into peptides. Next, third, digestion in small intestine. For small intestine, the juices from the liver, that is stored in the bile juice, and the pancreas released in the small intestine. So we know that pancreas juice contain enzyme that digest protein, carbohydrates and fats. So protein converted into peptides through the trypsin, that is enzyme. Beta, above this arrow is written the enzymes only. Starch and sugars into simple sugar like glucose through amylase, and fat converted into fatty acids and glycerol through the lipase. So you have to learn these also. Bile juices do not contain any enzyme but extremely important for digestion because it break down of fat into fat droplets on which lipase can act. So basically the bile juice convert the complex fat into simpler substances or the fat droplets. Intestinal juice contain number of enzymes which digest all carbohydrate, protein and the fats, and finally ready for the absorption. Carbohydrate beta, starch into simple sugar through amylase, proteins into amino acid, pepsin through the stomach, and trypsin through the you can see pancreas, and fats, that is fats to fatty acids and the glycerol through the lipase. So you have to learn this. Next, absorption and assimilation. We know that in small intestine absorption taken place as well as assimilation. Absorption in small intestine, the inner lining of the intestine is modified for the, or means modified means make like that so that they can absorb the food, and their lining have the small finger like projection. These are known as the villi, which increase the surface area so that more and more food can enter, and they have the blood capillaries. Each vellus contain a network of thin small blood capillaries. You can see this red one is the artery and blue one are the veins in which the food get absorbed. Then assimilation. What is assimilation? The utilization of food in the cell, means when we get the energy from the food, how that energy is utilized is called the assimilation. It is very important. Assimilation is also very important because we obtain the energy for various activities. Why we eat food? To get the energy, and that energy is utilized by our different body organs. And second, assimilation make complex substance for growth and repair of the body. Previously our food is digested into simple form, then small intestine again make them complex so that we can use for repair, especially for proteins. Next, disorder of digestive system. Beta, when we are not eating our food properly, what will happen? We can suffer from vomiting. We can suffer from diarrhea. Diarrhea means vomit. We all know that it is opposite peristaltic movement. Means when we are eating food, it goes from mouth to stomach. But in vomit, it become opposite. Means the food, undigested food from the stomach goes back to mouth. Then diarrhea refer to loose, watery and frequent loose motions, which we call. They are actually the diarrhea due to the infection, food poisoning and ingestion. Sometimes if we eat more water or salt, it can also lead to the diarrhea. Indigestion means when food is not properly digested. Next, some healthy habits. So beta, few healthy habits we have to follow while eating the food. We should chew our food slowly. Your teachers also teach you like that. Your parents also tell you chew your food properly. Be regular with your meal timing, means you have to take food at proper intervals. Do not eat dinner very late in the evening, because when we eat late and afterward we sleep, food can be not digested properly.